Hello, colleague. Welcome to my channel. So many people requested, we are launching a new SQL advanced course here. We will cover each and every topic in detail. Support me with a like and subscribe. Don't forget to share this channel to your friends. Your support motivates me to launch many courses. Also, we have many free courses available in our channel. Please visit. Let's go to the video.
Content will continue with the SQL server. The next we'll try to understand the data manipulation language, DML commands, manipulating language. So this is the second sublanguage in SQL, which is used to manipulate the data within database. So this language contains four commands: insert, update, delete, and select. Second sublanguage in SQL, which is used to manipulate manipulate the data within database. This language contains four commands. So the four commands are, the first one is insert, second one is update, third one delete, fourth one select. Right? So we'll start with first insert. So in the previous session, we understand how to create a table. Now, after creating a table, we want to insert some records. Then how to insert a record. So using this command, we can insert the records into existing table, right? And we can insert the records into table in two methods. We call as the explicit method and implicit method. Using this command, we can insert the records into the existing table. We can insert the records into the table in two methods. Two methods. One we call as a explicit method. Second we call as a implicit method. Implicit method, right? So we'll explicit method. What is meant by explicit method? Explicit method is nothing but in this method, user has to enter all the values into all the columns without any omitting, or I can say left any column. So let's say if I have a table contains 5 columns, then we have to enter all 5 values. When I say explicit method, can I check? In this method, user has to enter all the values into all the columns without anything omitting, or I can say left any column data. And syntax for this syntax is, um, start with insert into table name and values. We can enter here value 1 comma value 2 comma, like this we can enter n value n, right? Or this can be written as, um, let me write here, or we can write here insert table name values value 1 comma value 2 dash value n. So here into keyword is optional. So we'll see how to insert the records into an existing table Like in previous session we were trying to create a table called employee table. Let me create an employee table again. So yes, now we have employee table. uh, Let me refresh the database, right click and refresh. Yes, we can see the tables, and in table now we have employee table. So we want to insert the records. Want to insert the record. So for inserting the record, insert into table name, table name, values, and as we have three columns: employee ID, employee ID, employee name, salary. So we'll write here employee ID, let's say 101, comma, and employee name, e name. So whenever we want to enter some text in the column, we always start with single quote. So we'll say single quote, let's say enter Samraj, comma, and if you want to enter some number, so we'll no need to enter any single, no need to give any single quote. We'll say here close the bracket. So in place of employee ID, it's a 101, e name Raj, salary 9500. Right now, if I wanted to, if I execute this statement, let's say execute one row affected. Um, and similarly, we can insert n number of records. Right now, if I did not enter, let's say again I wanted to insert one more record, so you can write here insert into employee name values. Let's say I enter 102, comma. Now if I enter here Kumar, right? And for third value salary, if I did not enter any value, execute. Now you see column name or number of supplied values does not match with table definition. So we have entered employee ID 102 in place of e name. We have entered Kumar, but salary we did not given any information. So when we did not given any information, so it will throwing an error. The column name and the supplied values must be match. So we'll enter again values, comma 5000. So when I enter all the three values, then it will work. Now you can see one row got affected. It means that we were trying to inserting the values. So whenever we want to insert a values, so we must give all the column values. Right. This is explicit method. Now similarly, we have implicit method. Now in implicit method, now in implicit method, what we can say, in this method we can enter the values into the required columns in a table, so that user can omit or left some columns while entering the records into table. Right? Let's say suppose. So in this method, we can enter the values into the required columns in the table, so that a user can omit or left some columns data while he enters the records into the table. And the second thing, if the user omit any column data in the table, then it automatically take as null. Right? Let's see how it works. So in the previous explicit method, we must enter all the values. But coming to implicit method, we can omit a specific columns. If you don't want to enter a specific column information, we can omit it. But at the time when we omit the values, so it will take null values. So for this syntax is insert into, then table name, table name, and here we need to provide the column names, column 1, column 2, whichever column that you want to enter, column n. Then we say here values, value 1, value 2, dash dash value n. Right? So now we'll see. Now let's say in the same employee table, now this time I want to insert only name, employee ID and salary. So I don't want to enter a name. Then I can start with here insert into table name values. Now here I will enter table name values. Then we need to insert into table name and then provide the column names. So I want to enter column name employee ID, then salary. Only two column name I want to, two values I want to supply, employee name, employee ID and salary. Then we have to enter values. Let's say employee ID 103, comma salary. Let's say 1000. Fine. So if I'm trying to execute, then it will work. Then it will work. Just see. Let me execute this command. Now one row got affected. Now if I'm trying to select the table, select star from table name. We'll discuss this command in a minute. Select star from table name. So now you see we are getting null values. So we did not enter employee name in place of employee name. We are getting as a null values. So we can also give enter any specific information we want to enter. Yes, we can do specific column information we want to enter. We can do that. Here we need to provide the column names first, column names and the values, and supply the values. Now next we have update command. Update command. So this update command, so this command is used to modify the data in the existing table. If you want to modify the data in the existing table, we can go for update command. And let's modify the data in the existing table. By using this command, we can modify modify all the records in the table and also specific specific records in the table. So here using, I can write here where clause. We'll discuss about this where clause in coming sessions. But yes, we can. If you want to modify any specific value information, then yes, we can go for update command. Update command. So we'll see. Let's say I want to update the salary thousand for all the employees. I want to update salary 1000 for all the employees. Let's say 10,000 for all the employees. Then here the syntax would be update table name set column equal to value. Column equal to value. Let's see. So I want to update for all the employees. Let's say for all the employees salary, I want to update like a 10,000. Then we can write here update table name, update employee table name, set salary equal to 10,000. Salary equal to 10,000. Execute this command. Now you see, uh, oh, it's like overflow. Maybe the one which we have given data type is only decimal 6 comma 2, so it may not come. Let's say 100. I want to update table name set salary is equal to 100. Now you see 3 rows got affected. Let's select the star from table name. Then I can see for all the employees we are getting only 100. Right? So anytime we wanted to change is information for all the records, then we can go for update a table name set, then column name equal to value. Right? Right. And we can also um, change the values more than one data simultaneously. Let's say, suppose example, I want to change two column values I want to change. Let's say employee ID, I want to update employee ID as a 700 for all the employees. All the employees I want to update 700. Then let me write here. I can write here. Uh, Syntax change for more than one data simultaneously. So syntax would be um, update table name, set column 1 equal to value, column 2 equal to value. So you can write like this, right? Then column n equal to value. Right? So let's say we wanted to change employee ID and a salary for all the employees. Let's say I want to update 5,000 salary for all the employees and my employee ID should be let's say 700. So then we can go with update update table name, set EID equal to 700 comma salary equal to 5,000. You can write like this. Update the statement. Now you see 3 rows got affected. You can execute all 700 and all 5,000 like in this way. Now next command that we have in this DML is a delete command. Delete command. Delete command. So delete command, this command is used to delete the records from existing table. This command, we can delete all the records and also delete specific records by using where clause. So we'll see about where clause in coming session. So here this command is used to delete the records from existing table, and using this command we can delete all the records and also delete specific records right here by using where clause, by using where clause. And for syntax for this is delete from table name, delete from table name, right? Let's say I want to delete all the records from employee table, so we can add here and delete from employee, read from employee. If I'm trying to execute, now you see, so all 3 rows got affected. Now if I'm trying to retrieve the employee table, records from employee table, now we don't have any employee records, right? We don't have any records in employee table, like in this way. So if you want to delete all the records, yes, we can delete the records from employee table, right? So in DDL, we have seen truncate command. Even truncate is also going to delete the records. Then what is the difference between delete and a truncate? Let's try to understand difference between truncate and delete command. Difference between truncate and delete command. Truncate and say delete. Truncate and delete. First thing, truncate is a DDL command. Can I tell you? It is a DDL command. It's a DDL command. Now here it is a DML command, DDL command and DML command, right? Now when we use this truncate, it is a permanent deletion. It's a permanent deletion. And when we use delete, it's a temporary deletion. Means we can roll back the records in case of delete, but we cannot roll back the records in case of truncate. Truncate is a permanent deletion. Permanent deletion. Now it is a temporary temporary deletion. Temporary deletion. Right. Now, now here in Truncate, if you want to delete any specific records, it is not possible with the help of Truncate. Truncate specific record deletion is not possible. Let's say in employee table, I have 10 records. I want to delete only specific some 2 records I want to delete. So it is not possible. Whereas in case of delete, we can delete the specific records. Not possible, but here we can delete. Delete. We can delete the specific record. We can delete specific record. Right. Now coming to Truncate, it doesn't support the where clause. Like we wanted to delete some specific records, then we use where clause. This where clause will not be supported in Truncate, whereas where clause will be supported in where delete command. Doesn't support where clause. Now here it supports where clause, right? Now, next, as I mentioned previously, now in Truncate, it is a permanent deletion. We cannot roll back the records in case of Truncate. We cannot roll back, the data. Now here we can roll back, the data. Now here next truncate will reset the identity values. So what actually it means, we will see. So Truncate will reset the identity values. Now coming to delete, will not reset, the identity values. So what actually it means? Suppose example, we'll go through one by one comment. Uh, like here we have select star from employee. At present we don't have any records. Let me insert some 2 records, insert into, or let's create some new table, employee underscore data. Then I want to create employee ID with identity column. So here EID. Then okay, we'll just see, we'll come to this identity column because in coming session again we will discuss the same topic about this identity column. But overall, when you say truncate will reset the identity values means, so we have identity option. So when we use this identity option, what actually it does, it will take, let's see, if I write here emp underscore data. So I want to create EID int identity, and I want to start with 100 and a comma 1. When I say 100 comma 1, it means that starting from 100 and increase one value, I'm creating this salary also. I will just change this data type to int. Okay, let me create one table, right? EMP data table. So let's say select star from EMP underscore data. So at present, we don't have any values, employee name, salary, and EID. So EID, we have used this identity column. So identity column, it will take starting value and increment. So when you say starting value, it will start from 100, and whenever you are inserting a record, it will increase 100, 101, 102, 103, like that, right? Let's say I want to insert a values. Now insert emp underscore data table, and here also I want to insert data table and values. In place of employee ID, we are not going to provide any employee ID. We'll just provide only employee name and salary. Let's trying to insert record. One row got affected. Now you see we are not providing employee ID. We are directly inserting employee name and salary. Right. Now if I'm trying to fetch the data from employee data table, now you see we are getting 100 and 101. 100 and 101. Let me insert two more records. Let me insert two more records. I want to insert, let's say, some ABC and some XYZ. Okay, let's say salary is 1,000. Second one is a 2,000. Fine. So I'm inserting two more values. Right, total four records. Selects are from EMP underscore data. So we have 100, 101, 102, 103. You observe. So we are not inserting any uh, employee ID because we have given column as a identity column. When I say identity column, so it's starting from 100 and increase one value. So 100, 101, 102, 103, it will increase one value. Right. Now, now here we mentioned the last point we mentioned, truncate will reset identity values. Means what? If I apply truncate command on this employee data table, let's say truncate table name emp underscore data. Then if I'm trying to execute, now command completed successfully. Now if I'm trying to retrieve the data, we don't have any data in employee data table. Right. Now if I'm trying to insert the records, then what will happen? Just observe. Now when we're trying to insert, so I want to insert all these four values again. If I'm trying to insert, four records got affected. Let's say select star from employee table. So we are getting 100, 101, 102, 103. So it is resetting the identity values. I mean what? Again, it is starting from 100, 101, 102, 103, 104. Right? Now, let's say what will happen if I apply delete command. So truncate, that's what we mentioned. Truncate will reset the identity values. So whenever you delete, again, if I'm trying to delete the records, let's say again truncate table name. If I'm trying to insert the records, then if I select the data, so we're getting always getting from 100, 101, 102, 103. Right. Now, what will happen if I delete the records? Delete from table name emp underscore data. Even delete is also going to delete the records. Let's say delete from table name. So four rows got affected. Four rows got affected. Now, if I say select star from table name, select star from emp underscore data. Now at present we don't have any records. But if I'm trying to insert the records, four rows got affected. Select star from emp underscore data. It's now you see we are getting the records from 104, 104, 104, 105, 106, 107. Right. Previously we got only 100. Only 100 when we apply truncate command. Truncate command always going to reset the identity values, whereas delete command it will not reset the identity values. Right. That's what it is mean. So overall, these are the differences between my delete and truncate commands. Now, next we have select command. Select. So basically, this command is used to retrieve the data from existing table. This command is used to retrieve the data from existing table. Using this command, we can retrieve retrieve all the records and also specific records from existing table in it here by using where clause where clause, right? So using this command we can retrieve the data in I can say two ways. uh, First, either we can select all the records, select the star from table name to specific star will indicate all the columns, or if you want to select only specific columns, yes, we can go for select a single columns, and we can select a records, right? And let's see, I'll write here. So syntax, select star from table name, select star from table name. Now here star represent all columns, star represent all columns, right? And if you want to select retrieving only specific columns, retrieving the data from specific columns, syntax is select column 1, column 2, like this, column n from table name. So we can also select specific columns. We can also select specific columns. Even we can also apply some condition and we can select. Let's say, right here, retrieving the data based on some condition. Some condition is some condition. Then what we can do in SQL, if you want to extract the data based on some condition, we can use where clause. We can use where clause in SQL whenever we need to check a condition, we need to use a special clause called where clause. Basically where clause we can use, right? Now here the syntax is select star from table name, and we can give where condition. We can give condition. Let's see. We'll go through one by one. So if I want to retrieve all the records from a table, like we have an employee table, I want to read all the columns information from employee data table. We start with select star from emp underscore data. So this is for all the records from employee data table. Star indicates for all the records, all the columns, right? And if you want to read only specific columns, let's say I want employee ID and salary information, then we can go with select EID, comma, salary from employee table. Select employee EID, salary from EMP underscore data, right? Now, if you want to retrieve only specific information, let's say I want only um, particular record information. Let's say I want to see only employee name having Kumar. Then what we can do, we can go with select star from employee data. Then we can add here where e name equal to Kumar, like this. So when we write like this, e name equal to Kumar. So we are using where clause. We are applying some condition, and we are retrieving only that particular record. Right? So like in this way, we can retrieve the record. So select command will help us to retrieve the um, all the columns or specific columns or condition based columns. If you want to if you want, then we can go for uh, select commands, right? Fine, guys. So yes, this is all about these DML commands. In the next session, we will cover a few more options in SQL. Thank you.
Support me with a like and subscribe. Don't forget to share this channel to your friends. Your support motivates me to launch many courses. Also, we have many free courses available in our channel. Please visit. I hope you like this video. We will see you in the next video.